I'm Kimberly Kay with your entertainment report from MidHudsonNews.com. One of my favorites, Phyllis Diller, the housewife turned humorist who aimed some of her sharpest barbs at herself, has died at the miraculous age of 95 in Los Angeles. Diller died Monday morning in her sleep. She had survived a near-fatal heart attack back in 1999. Diller was a staple of nightclubs and television from the 1950s until her retirement in 2002. She was famous for her distinctive laugh and portrayed herself as a bizarre housewife with a husband named Fang. She would tell audiences that, quote, "I bury a lot of my ironing in the backyard." Diller was nearly 40 when she began performing with 5 children and a successful career as an advertising copywriter. At the time, women were a rarity in the world of stand-up comedy. Well, an autopsy is scheduled for the director of Top Gun, Unstoppable, and dozens of other movies. Police say Tony Scott jumped off a Los Angeles bridge 185 feet to his death in an apparent suicide. They say he left several notes to loved ones. In addition to Top Gun, Scott directed Tom Cruise in Days of Thunder, the movie where he fell in love with Nicole Kidman. He made 5 movies with Denzel Washington: Unstoppable, Crimson Tide, Man on Fire, Deja Vu, and The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. He also directed the classic True Romance. He was the younger brother of Ridley Scott. Tony Scott was just 68. Rosie O'Donnell says she suffered a heart attack last week and is lucky to be here. The 50-year-old comedian detailed the experience on her blog Monday, saying sudden nausea, aches, and other symptoms pushed her to do an online search for women's heart attack symptoms. She took a few aspirin and went to a cardiologist the next day. She says an artery was 99% blocked and a stent was inserted. O'Donnell writes in a kind of verse on her blog. She says, "Know the symptoms, ladies. Listen to the voice inside, the one we all so easily ignore." The comedian recently hosted The Rosie Show on the Oprah Winfrey Network. It was canceled in March. Well, think of the wardrobe changes alone. Nicki Minaj could be in line to join Mariah Carey as a judge on American Idol. A person close to Minaj says she's been in talks with Fox and that a deal is in the works. In local entertainment news, Gullies on the Newburgh waterfront celebrates 25 years this coming weekend with live music and daytime family activities on August 24th, 25th, and 26th. And Gullies, by the way, is at 2 Washington Street down at the Newburgh waterfront. You can log on to gulliesnewburgh.com for a whole lineup of the weekend's events. That's your latest entertainment report. For a new update daily, log on to MidHudsonNews.com. I'm Kimberly Kay.